Next on AMC, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers star as a world-famous husband and wife dance team in The Story of Vernon and Irene Castle. Next on AMC. This Mother's Day, AMC presents a very special celebration.
Mom! I sold a story! A story?
A heartfelt salute to moms in the movies.
I hope in time to recapture the love she gave me as a baby.
Starring some of Hollywood's favorite moms.
Oh, parents ought to have a day that's like Saturday is for kids.
Including 4 unforgettable films with Irene Dunn.
It's good. We do not have to go to the bank.
It's AMC's Mother's Day Festival.
The golden age of Hollywood. There's never been anything like it before or since. It was a time when stars were larger than life. A glamorous era of big studios, adoring fans, and intriguing behind-the-scenes stories. You can still experience these legendary times in AMC magazine. Each issue features stories of the biggest stars, including spectacular photos. And you'll never search for a classic movie, because AMC's program listings are included, with descriptions of every classic movie and original production. There's also Movie Palace Memories, a look at America's majestic theaters. Plus, AMC host Bob Dorian shares the inside stories of each month's featured movies. There's even a column where you can write to Bob with your questions. To order AMC magazine and save 50% off the cover price, call 1-800-535-7700. Use your Visa or MasterCard, or send a check or money order for $12.95 to this address. AMC Magazine, where the golden age of Hollywood lives on.
AMC pays a birthday tribute to Fred Astaire tonight. Stay tuned for another great Fred Astaire film, next on AMC.
The Story of Vernon and Irene Castle was a first and a last for Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. It was their last RKO musical together, and it was the first time they played in the story of real live people. Irene and Vernon Castle were a dance team that were very popular back in 1913 to about 1918. Now, Fred Astaire credited these two with being the single most important factor in the development of ballroom dancing as a public pastime. Playing the Castles was a big challenge for Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Not that they couldn't do the ballroom dancing. That part was easy. It was particularly trying for Ginger Rogers, though, because Irene Castle was the technical advisor on the project, and her deal with the studio gave her final approval on almost everything there was in the film. She was relentless. She insisted that all the costumes be faithfully duplicated right down to the last stitch. And she even wanted Ginger Rogers to dye her hair brown, and she wasn't all pleased when the studio refused. Fred Astaire later said that he was really glad he didn't have Ginger Rogers' job. He was a perfectionist, all right, but Irene Castle, well, she was just impossible. Here's Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers in The Story of Vernon and Irene Castle.